What it's like to be a college head football coach? Well, we followed Tom Williams around recently, and you're going to find out what goes on in the daily life of the Yale head football coach. Thursdays during the Yale football season are like clockwork for head coach Tom Williams. He leaves his quiet house, children, and wife still sleeping, and heads to work.
It's Thursday morning, end of the work week. About 6:30 a.m., headed to practice. Got a little bit of rain here, but that's okay. We're going to get it in anyway. Short 3-minute drive. This was one of the reasons why I chose this location to live, so I could sleep longer.
Williams' day is packed, starting first with practice.
I knew that I wanted to have morning practices here at Yale, so it worked out well that we could do that with the class schedules. And it allows us to get the hardest part of our day done by 9:30 a.m.
In his third season at Yale, and as only the third Yale football coach in 44 years, the native Texan brings a work hard, play hard mentality to the team. The balance of intensity and fun creates a healthy rapport with his players. It's an important aspect to the coach-player relationship as they all strive for one goal: that looming Ivy League championship last won by the Bulldogs in 2006.
What's going on, man? How you guys? Breakfast of champions, huh? Grab a couple boiled eggs, a couple pieces of fruit. All right.
At 41 years old, Coach Williams is the first African-American Yale head football coach and the second ever in the Ivy League.
Down to the dungeon.
His extensive coaching career began as a graduate assistant at Stanford in 1993 under Hall of Famer Bill Walsh. Though Williams spent 2 seasons with the Jacksonville Jaguars, most of his experience is at the collegiate level, including a 2001 Washington Huskies Rose Bowl win. He surrounds himself with an experienced and trustworthy staff, many of whom he met at the University of Hawaii and Washington. His love for his job is so strong that he claims to never have worked a day in his life.
No shortage of laughter around here, that's for sure. What's going on, Christian? Lefty, man, you're always the best looking dude in practice. Play like that. All right, here we go. Let's go get him.
With 2 days until game day, Thursday practices are key.
Let's go, boys. What's up, Whit? Good, man. You? That's what I'm talking about. Stay up! Damn it! Let's go! Both of you! Double? No, we're going to double that guy. Okay. So you're going to Cola. Okay? Come on, man. Let's go. Fast! In and out! Tempo! Riverside, man! Riverside! Down on the 50. Let's go!
It's easy to forget that under the helmets and pads, these players are also students at one of the most prestigious universities in the nation, none of whom are on athletic scholarship as outlined in the rules of the Ivy League. With a master's degree from Stanford and a former Rhodes Scholar candidate, Coach not only appreciates the importance of academics, but makes it a priority.
It's everything. We can't even talk to a young man about playing football here until we have transcripts and test scores. That's the first thing that we look at. And once those pass muster, as they say, then we can evaluate his potential to help us as a football team. But we're looking for guys that want to be number one in both. They want to excel in the classroom and they want to excel on the football field. And those people are out there, and our goal is to find as many of them as we can.
These players are the country's future doctors, lawyers, politicians, coaches, and maybe even NFL players.
What's up, guys?
Like former Yale Bulldog Shane Bannon, who is now in his rookie season on the Kansas City Chiefs practice squad. Bannon happened to drop by his alma mater this particular day.
How's the NFL training? It's a different world, boys. It's a business. No, it's fun. It's good. I would consider pursuing it to all of you. It's a good road to take.
In keeping with our Thursday tradition, I thought our energy was good. I thought the execution was good, but it's some things we need to clean up. We had a couple of do-overs that we don't like to have on Thursday. But that's sometimes part of practice. Thursday's still a day that you can make some mistakes and get them corrected for the game on Saturday.
Practice ends in time for players to get to class. Their exercise is done for the day, and Coach has just enough time for his.
Got to go to the locker room and get my workout in so I can eat as much food as I can tonight.
As a former linebacker at Stanford, who captained the Cardinal to a 10-3 season in the early 90s, followed by a short stint with the San Francisco 49ers, Williams still stays in tip-top shape. Close by stands the Walter Camp Gate, a memorial honoring the father of American football who was instrumental in developing the Yale program as a player and coach in the late 1800s. To pay tribute to Camp, Williams orchestrated the Bulldog Walk, now a tradition where the players walk arm in arm from the Walter Camp Gate to the Yale Bowl before every home game, remembering their place in Yale history. Across campus sits the Ray Tompkins House, home to the athletic department, awaiting the commencement of the afternoon meetings.
Well, I meet with the defense right after practice. Actually, I meet with both sides of the ball, but we meet as a defense and talk through the game plan, especially on a Thursday, to start finalizing the things that we felt like we executed well. So sometimes during the course of the week, if there's a play that it doesn't look right or it hasn't gotten fixed by the time Thursday rolls around, we take it out. So that's one of the things that we talked about during the course of that meeting. Are we automatically reckless in flex?
No.
Okay, so he could be in a 7 and play base.
Right.
Many hands make light work, so we look for contributions from all our coaching staff so you have a chance to voice your opinion.
The flex is that the twist will actually be in parentheses rather than always calling twist. We don't always have to call twist.
Voice your comment during the course of the meeting so that we can get it discussed.
Instead of 4 even, we're now
That's enough.
non-3x1. We get the Sam out of the box.
Yeah.
Now, you talked about that,
But when we walk out of there, we are like-minded, and I think that's one of the reasons why our staff has been effective. And then I move on to Coach Simonis' office, and we watch recruiting video.
He's a punter. Okay. He's punting. Get a first down.
It's a pretty good punt. We talk about all the things that we see on the tape. We talk about the impact that player could have on our team, and then we compare him to some of the other guys that we're recruiting.
Right, but he's not better than any of those guys.
Well, I don't know. We don't know that. The tape is not better than those guys.
Well, that's how we're evaluating.
Well, we have to evaluate it, but we also had some of those guys at camp as well. We decide whether we want to continue the recruiting process or whether we should continue, look elsewhere. But the level of football that they're playing at is better than his level of football. That's a no.
And they're showing.
But I didn't see anything like on that video that would say to me he can't play.
The camaraderie among Williams' staff is obvious. They are a second family, given the amount of time spent together within the confines of these walls. Throughout the day, though, Williams is constantly reminded of his real family. The day winds down at the office, but it's not time to part ways with his team just yet.
I didn't even like meatloaf until she started making it, man. It was pretty good.
Every Thursday during the season, Coach unites his two families at his home for a meal prepared by him and his wife, Tanya.
Dad needs a spoon. I'm about finished over here. I'm going to grab that bread.
It's important to have our players come to my house and be around my kids and feel that family atmosphere, get a home-cooked meal, because it's just one big extended family. That's something that we believe strongly in here, because I think if there's that trust that a family has, then you're willing to do anything for each other. Come get it. Come get it. Come and get it. You can eat it in the other room, too.
Tanya and their 4 children recognize that Tom's occupation requires an around-the-clock commitment.
You run out of
Extra
room.
sauce for the meatloaf.
And they welcome every opportunity to embrace the Bulldog spirit.
Thank you for giving us a home. Huh?
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Where you at? So, guys, Thursday night has become a tradition night for us to bring the kids over. Tanya has always cooked for the guys that we've coached for the last. For the guys that we've coached, and we've wanted to extend that to the Yale family for a long time. So we appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot to us to have you here. You guys know how we feel about you as people, as players, and we couldn't be happier to be here and spend this time with you. So Let's get the win on Saturday, man. What do we say?
That's
Cheers. All right, let's go get them.
The day ends where it began, at Coach Tom Williams' home, 1 mile from the Yale Bowl. It's one day closer to game day. We'll see if